Hello students, welcome to the session. Today we are going to prepare a new French classical menu, and this is again a very important menu, and the menu comprises of one soup which is followed by a main course and two accompaniments, and the menu is like in soup we are going to prepare choux chowder, which is basically a unpassed thick soup, and it has assorted vegetables like peppers, onion, potatoes, and which is thickened by using some bechamel and cream. And in main course, we are going to prepare poulet à la Rex, which literally means king style chicken. And it is basically dices of chicken with some peppers and mushroom cooked in a velouté based sauce. And the accompaniments are pomme de terre marquise, which is basically a mashed potato preparation which has a flavor of tomato and which is basically piped and then gratinated. And the second accompaniment is ratatouille, which is basically a vegetable stew, rough cut vegetables cooked in a tomato based sauce. So let's prepare the menu. Okay, now we are preparing choux chowder. So choux chowder is basically a thick unpassed soup, and it has chunks of vegetable, and many times the chowder soup is associated with seafood, shellfish, and corn also, and there are various versions of chowder soup. Here we are preparing a vegetarian version of. To make the choux chowder, we require the items which are displayed over here. We require some chopped onion and garlic. We require some butter, diced peppers, some capsicum, diced potatoes, cabbage, and for seasoning we require some salt and pepper, and we require some processed cheese also, and bechamel. Then the soup has to be finished using some fresh cream, and to garnish we require some red paprika, and to adjust the thickening or the consistency of the soup we may require some water or stock. So according to your requirement you may prepare vegetable stock for this soup. So let's prepare the soup. Okay, now we are preparing the soup, that is choux chowder. We have a pan which is hot. We are adding some butter. Let it melt. Then we have to add some chopped onions, chopped garlic, let it saute for a while. As soon as it becomes translucent, add peppers. See, now the onions, they have turned a little white or translucent. Now I am adding peppers, capsicum, yellow pepper. Saute them nicely. You need to ensure that it should not get burned. Have a proper control on the flame. Once peppers they have sauteed, add potatoes. Saute it nicely for at least 30 seconds. Then add cabbage. Okay, saute it nicely again for 30 more seconds. Okay, while sauteing the vegetables, you need to ensure that the vegetables should not turn brown, or else the soup, the color of the soup will become a little brown, and you won't get the right color of the soup. Now add water or vegetable stock. You need to add only that much water or liquid which will cover the diced vegetable. Okay, let it cook for next 10 minutes or till the potatoes are cooked properly. Okay, now you can add some salt and pepper also. Okay, the seasoning has to be light at this moment, but later on you can just finish the seasoning. Okay, once the liquid comes to a boil, reduce the flame and let the cook simmer. Okay, and simmer it till the potatoes are soft enough. Okay, now the potatoes, they have cooked properly and they have turned soft. At this stage I am going to add some tomatoes, diced tomatoes, and I will add some bechamel. Okay, so bechamel, it will give consistency, body to the soup, and it will act as a thickening agent over here. And if required, you can cook the soup for few more minutes also. Okay, now I feel that this consistency of soup is good enough for our chowder, and at this stage you need to check the seasoning, check salt and pepper, and finish the soup with some cream. Okay, now the soup is ready and I am finishing it with some cream, and this soup is ready to be served. Okay, I am using a soup plate for this purpose. Okay, garnish the soup with some cheese, some paprika powder. Okay, this is the way how you can prepare and serve chou chowder. Okay, now we are going to prepare our next dish, that is called as poulet à la Rex. Poulet à la Rex is basically chicken cooked in King's style. Okay? And the same preparation is also known as chicken à la King in many countries. And both the preparations are almost same. It is basically chicken which is cooked in a very rich sauce, and it has some peppers and mushroom. So let's learn how to make poulet à la Rex. Okay, to make our dish we require the items which are displayed over here. So we require some peppers. It can be cut into dices also. Here we have made thick julienne of it. Then we have chopped garlic and onion. We have sliced mushroom, butter, salt, pepper. Then we require Liaison, that is mixture of cream and egg yolk. We require some velouté, chopped parsley, and for garnish we require some croutons. So we have cut bread into heart shape, and we require some chicken. This chicken we have already poached, and this is cooked. And let's prepare our dish now. Okay, to make our poulet à la Rex, we have heated up one pan. In this we are going to add some butter. Let the butter get melted. Add some garlic, onion. Make sure it should not get brown. Saute it till it becomes translucent. Add mushrooms. Saute it nicely. Okay, so whenever you are sauteing any vegetable, you need to add little salt so that vegetable will have flavor. Okay, once mushrooms they are sauteed, then add peppers, colored peppers, and saute it nicely. Okay, once the vegetables they are sauteed, add velouté sauce. Okay, after adding velouté, give it a stir, and if required, add some white stock. Okay, because I feel that the sauce is too thick, and we can add some white stock. Okay, add seasoning, salt, and some white pepper. Mix it nicely, and now it is the time to add chicken in this. Okay, so we have already cooked chicken over here. So I just want to reheat the chicken pieces in the sauce. So it will hardly take 5 more minutes. Once the chicken pieces they are hot enough, then we are going to add some Lysol. Okay, now the chicken it has been cooked properly, and it is hot, and this is the stage we are going to add Lysol to it. And before adding Lysol, kindly ensure that the sauce is well seasoned, and before adding Lysol, turn off the gas and add Lysol. As you know that Lysol is a thickening agent which is added always once the dish is ready. It will give richness to the dish, and plus it will also enhance the color of the dish. Can you see the color of the sauce is becoming a little light in color? Okay, now the dish is ready and it can be presented in this manner. Okay, chicken pieces with some vegetables and some sauce. And it has to be garnished with some croutons and some chopped parsley. So we have arranged 2 pieces of croutons over here, some chopped parsley on top. So this is the way you can present poulet à la Rex. Okay, now we are going to prepare the accompaniment. First we are going to make one potato accompaniment which is called as pomme de terre marquise. Pomme de terre marquise is basically mashed potato preparation which is also called as Duchesse potato, which is basically mashed potato with egg yolk and some butter. And the specialty of pomme de terre marquise is that it is we need to add some tomato puree in it, okay, or tomato concasse. So the tomato concasse which you are going to add in this mixture, Duchesse potato mixture, it has to be thickened, it has to be pureed properly. So there should not be excess moisture, it has to be reduced properly, then only you will get a proper pomme de terre marquise. And this mixture you need to pipe out, and then egg wash is applied, and then it is baked. Okay, so let's prepare pomme de terre marquise. Okay, to make pomme de terre marquise, we require the items which are displayed over here. So we require some boiled potatoes which we have already mashed, and as I have told you that specialty of pomme de terre marquise is that we have to add some tomato in it. Okay, so we have tomato puree, and then salt and pepper, and then we have to flavor it with some nutmeg which we have to grate, and we are going to add some egg yolk also in this. Okay, so let's prepare now. Okay, now we have mashed potato which is hot, and now we are going to add rest of the ingredients. So first we are going to add some butter, okay, then some egg yolk, salt and pepper, and we are going to grate some nutmeg on it. And you need to remember that nutmeg is very strong, it gives you very strong flavor, so you have to use it very carefully. Mix it nicely. Okay, now we are going to add reduced tomato puree. So it is reduced, it has very less moisture, and it will help you to get the right color as well as the flavor. Mix it nicely, and the potato mash mixture, it will turn little orange. Okay, now this mixture is ready, and now it can be put in a piping bag. Now we have put the potato mixture in this piping bag with star nozzle, and this baking tray we are going to use. We have applied some oil at the bottom, and we have to okay, after shaping the potatoes, you need to apply egg wash. Apply egg wash carefully without damaging the uh, potato shapes. Now top the potato with some tomato concasse. Now this potato should go inside oven. As soon as it gets color, nicely golden brown color, you need to take it out from the oven and it is ready to be served. Okay, now these potatoes, they have been baked inside oven, and these have got the colors also. They have become little golden brown from the side, and now it can be served, and by using a spatula you can transfer it to a plate. This is the way how you can prepare and present pomme de terre marquise. Okay, now we are going to prepare our next dish, that is called as ratatouille, which is basically a vegetable stew, and the sauce is basically tomato sauce, in which we need to put various vegetables like peppers, tomatoes, onion, and eggplant and zucchini. And these are the items which are displayed over here to prepare our ratatouille. Okay, so we have chopped garlic, chopped onion, then we require diced onion, diced tomatoes, diced peppers, zucchini, eggplant, chopped parsley, salt, pepper, and we require some tomato sauce. And for flavoring we require some basil, fresh basil, and all the preparation will take place using olive oil. So let's prepare ratatouille. We have pan which is hot. In this we are going to add some olive oil. Oil, it becomes hot. First you need to fry the onions in this eggplant. Okay, while frying the eggplant, you need to add some salt in this and cook it till it becomes soft. Okay, now the eggplant, they have cooked properly. Now it can be removed from the pan. Okay, now we have heated up the pan. We have added some oil. Once oil becomes hot, add garlic. Let it saute. Make sure it should not get brown. Add onion and cook onion and garlic till they become translucent. Okay, now add diced onion, diced peppers, and let it saute nicely. Okay, once the peppers, they have sauteed nicely, add blanched zucchini and fried eggplant. Add diced tomatoes as well. Mix it nicely. Add seasoning, salt, pepper, some chopped parsley, basil sprig. Give it a stir and add tomato sauce. Mix it nicely, let it cook for next 3-4 minutes. Okay, now our ratatouille is ready. It can be served now. Switch off the flame and it is ready to be served. Okay, now it can be presented like this with some basil on top with some chopped parsley. So this is the way how you can prepare and present ratatouille. Okay, now we are going to present all the dishes together. We are going to put all the dishes which we have prepared on plate. So let's do it. Presenting chou chowder. Okay, garnish it with some cheese, some paprika powder, and some chopped parsley. So our chou chowder is ready. Okay, now we are preparing the plate for main course. So first we are putting ratatouille as a base for chicken, and on top of ratatouille we are going to arrange chicken. Top it with some sauce and vegetables. Arrange potatoes. Garnish with croutons. Some chopped parsley. Some basil sprig. Okay, so this is the way how you can assemble all the dishes together in a plate. Okay, so in this practical session we have learned 4 dishes, and I hope you must have enjoyed learning them, and thanks for watching.